So what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Just wanted to bring y'all a quick pre-market analysis before the market opens up here on NQ future chart. So by the way, you guys, I do trade NQ futures and I'll still trade CFDs as well, the prop firm. But let's just get straight into the analysis, all right? So this will be just a quick, very basic analysis, right? So yesterday, I'm going to remove this Fibonacci retracement tool off of my chart. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm looking at here. So yesterday, or just pretty much for the start of the week, we had very strong bullish momentum here on the uptrend. And then we got some good consolidation that was sweeping up the buy side liquidity. And then we finally made a swing high right here that was not yet swept. So this blue line that's on my chart, that is for liquidity. And then, I guess during the London session and the Asian session, we finally seen the sweep of liquidity that I was looking for like the past. I was looking for it yesterday, and I was also looking for it Tuesday as the market was closing. I was trying to see if the market was going to, sweep all of this liquidity. However, it never did, right? So we got the sweep of liquidity, and then we had this 1 hour fair value gap right here that was holding price. This is now going to be an inversion fair value gap. So you guys can see price almost comes to it right here, but it doesn't quite get there. And then it starts to retrace a little bit right there. So what I'm going to do, and what I would do if I was you guys as well, I will put a little line right there. That's going to be an area of liquidity. If you drop down on a 1 minute time frame, it's probably look a little bit better. So that's going to be liquidity right there. And I still have this liquidity down here at the 185 level. All right, this blue line down here. I have this liquidity there at the 185, and I'm going to show you guys where that is on a 1 minute time frame. We're going to have to scroll over a little bit. That's this little swing low in here, right? So all of the other liquidity that I was talking about that the market had just took, pretty much on a 1 minute time frame, it was these lows in here, right? Swing low, right? We had swing lows in here, right? We had swing lows over there, right? So all of that liquidity is officially taken. So now that leaves me to believe that maybe when the market open, we're going to come back down here and at least want to sweep this 185 level, right? And here's why I believe that, right? Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame, right? So if you use the Fibonacci tool, if you take it from this swing high right here, right, this swing high, and then you drop it down to this swing low, you see where this yellow line is? This yellow line is just the 50% level of my Fibonacci tool, right? So just the midpoint of my Fibonacci range, right? From swing high to swing low, right? So this entire range is right here is what I measured out where my yellow line is at. All right, and as you guys know, anybody who study ICTs, or ICT, that's what I teach over here. That's what I use. So everything above this yellow line is going to be a premium, right? So we do have the inversion fair value gap right here. Remember, this was the fair value gap on the hourly. This is going to now become an inversion, right? And then we do have a little bit of an order block right here that's coupled to the 1 hour fair value gap, right? So there's a couple reasons why I'm believing that price is going to want to get back down there and hit this 185 level. And it could even want to go a little bit further down today. I don't know for sure because price has been so bullish. But, we did have the new day opening gap up here. Price opened below the new day opening gap. So I do believe that the new day opening gap should hold price down for a little bit longer. But it is PPI today. So PPI could just easily drive price higher into this 6-hour order block. Let me show you guys this, and this will be the last two things that I show you guys, right? So right here, you probably can't see it because I have a lot on my chart. But if you go to the 6-hour time frame, let me take you guys to the 6-hour time frame, and this is going to be the last thing I want y'all to take note of on y'all charts. All right, on the 6-hour time frame, right in here, we have this 6-hour fair value gap right here, right? If you don't know what a fair value gap is, you can just look that up on YouTube. And then this big green candle, this is one big order block. So I have a box on this big green candle, and I have a box on this fair value gap, right? And the midpoint of the line is blue. You probably can't see it, so I'll make it yellow right here so you can see that. All right, the midpoint on this line is actually yellow now because I'm changing it to yellow. It was blue. You couldn't really see it that well. All right, well, I'll leave that one alone for now. But essentially what I'm trying to say is I do believe that maybe, just maybe, the market may want to go up to the midpoint of that order block, right? Right, so maybe price is going to want to go up to the midpoint of this order block. Even if we measure out this range on a 6-hour time frame, let's just say we use this swing low, swing high. Price could want to go down, right? Because we got liquidity at 185. Price could want to go to this midpoint at 122, right? That's not too far away from 185. But essentially, what we're really trying to keep our eye on is the midpoint of that 6-hour order block up there, right? So that's what we're going to be keeping our eye on. That's my pre-market analysis on the day. I do believe we're going to at least come back down, take out that 185 level, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on this inversion fair value gap right here, right? This inversion fair value gap, right? Then we got the first presented fair value gap up here from May the 14th. We got a lot of things that could keep price down, but news at 8:30, so I really don't know. So we're just going to keep our eyes on the news and stay peeled to the Telegram, and I'm going to be letting y'all know what's going on in real time. So see y'all. Let's get this money today. It's going to be a good day. Let's make it happen.